In the last step, we're going to our legs through the jig or through the table saw using the jig, and we've now got them all to the relatively effectively the correct size. We're now going to come through and work in our sides. Now for this, we're going to need 3 different pieces for a side, side and back, and we're going to need 2 cut at 312 and 1 cut at 306. Now before we can even begin that, we need to cut the timber down from 140 wide to 130 wide. But to even begin that, we need to go through and mark the edges that we want to use. So we've got face side and face edge. We're going to start with face side, and then we'll move to face edge. So for this one, I like to look at what I want to see on the outside of my project. When I'm looking here, what you'll see right there is there's actually a bit of tear out happening right there. There's been a bit of tear out there, and I don't want that. I don't want that being viewed. It can be on the inside of my project, but not on the outside where it's going to be viewed. So this is face side. Now to do a face side, if this is going to be face side, that's great. Now we need to figure out which edge do we want to utilize. Now on this edge over here, there's a bit of shimmering timber come through, and it's actually quite beautiful and will finish up quite nice. So I now know that this is going to be my face edge here and my face side here. Now face edge refers specifically to where all the measurements come from. So once I dedicate a face edge, it means that every time I go to measure something, it's going to come from this edge. Now to draw that on, face edge, all you're going to do is you're going to draw a triangle coming up with the point towards the edge. It doesn't have to have the bottom of the triangle, it's just the 2 lines coming together like so. Then from there, face edge, we're going to continue this line down, and what you do is you continue it down, and just draw a loop. So it's going to look something like that. So you edge there and then coming around to that. This means that when you bring it to me on the table saw, I know exactly how to cut this so we get it down to the 130 millimeters that's required. See you guys in the next video.